hold. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Go.
Come on.
Yep.
Come on.
I panicked, dude. I panicked in my head so much. Oh my god, I panicked so hard, dude. Oh, I panicked. I'm gonna throw up, dude.
Oh, God.
My goal this year was to send a v12. That's been my goal for many years, I guess, but this year it felt attainable. I wanted to share the journey with you guys, share the process. So this video is about that process of what I did over the last like 9 months to really focus on attaining this milestone. I'm sure many of you are on a similar journey. Step 1, I need to find a v12. There's a lot of v12s that I've looked at, touched the holds on. Maze of Death, for example, I've done a couple sessions on. Problem is the approach is terrible for that climb. It's like 1,000 miles from me. So I needed to find a local v12, something that I can work on regularly. I started looking through the book at all of the hard climbs, and I noticed a pattern. All of my favorite hard climbs had the same first ascensionist, Johnny Goicoechea. I absolutely love Johnny climbs so much, and I noticed this pattern, so I was telling Anshu about it, and she said, hey, check out this climb. It's called the Tornado Arete. It's a Johnny climb. And I was like, ooh, I gotta go look at that thing. So we headed up to the Carnival Boulders to check it out, and I was instantly like, oh yeah, this is the one. This is definitely something I should try. Okay, swing over, right hand, swing way out, left hand, swing back, right hand, put the toe to a heel to a toe, big up, squeeze this thing, pull up on it, step, 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 lean, lean, lean. It's crazy coming back here 10 years after projecting the rib when I was a V4 climber, and I thought that route looks impossible. But now I'm coming back to climb it, which is pretty cool. That actually added to the stoke of like, oh yeah, this is the one. So it starts on the flat edge, and then it moves underneath onto this sloper, and then you like do a heel hook, hand foot match on the sloper, hit this undercling thing, and then move up to these crimps, these tiny micro crimps, up to a terrible right hand sloper, which is the bane of the problem, and gigantic move to the finish. I've seen people just go straight to the lip, but I use the intermediate crimp, which is like a jug crimp, so it's really good. So on my first session on June 6th, I was able to do most of the moves. I could not hold on to the right hand sloper at all, and I didn't even attempt the final moves because I was so tired after sessioning it. But I did feel like it was like doable, you know? I couldn't hold on to the right hand, so wasted. Then I moved it down. It was like up here. Huh. Let me go to that one. It felt the same.
Come on. Higher.
I'm so tired. Then it got really, really hot in Leavenworth, so I spent the next 3 months training, which I guess is a good thing. I couldn't even come back and try this if I wanted to. And I got stronger, and then came back in the fall, right now, to get a couple more sessions on it. Today was my second session on the Tornado Arete. Put all day into it, basically. Yesterday I just sort of did light climbing, warming up, and then today I warmed up and I just spent all day doing it, and I was able to do every single move. Now I've pieced all the moves together in about like 3 or 4 sequences, and then I started just burning send burns, because why not? I dialed the micro beta down more or less. Anyway, the reason I wanted to film this, the hard part today was stopping, because I'd done all the moves. So I kept thinking to myself, why am I not climbing right now? Why wouldn't I just burn it over and over and over and over again until I can't do any move? But I have to remember that this is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's gonna take many sessions, and I should try my very best not to overdo it and injure myself. My shoulder feels wrecked. If I injure it or I overdo it, I'm gonna put myself back. So I'm going to stop, take a full rest day tomorrow, and then train for the next 5 days or more, and eventually come back and hopefully feel strong again and work it again. It's okay, I'm trying not to rush this one, you know? when I woke up this morning, I was really confident. I said to Anshu, I'm gonna climb a V12 today. But then when I showed up at Leavenworth, I got so nervous. I was overthinking everything. It was crazy. Okay, we just got to Leavenworth. It's about 4 p.m. I need to eat some lunch if I want to have a good session tonight. But I don't want to overeat, so I got this sandwich. I'm only going to eat half of the sandwich. The other half I'm not going to eat. I feel like I'm min-maxing everything. All day. Basically all week, you know? Like yesterday I climbed at the gym, but only for an hour, and I didn't overclimb. I just wanted to climb enough to have an active rest, and then I gotta get to bed early, get enough sleep, and then I gotta wake up, have a good breakfast, not too much food, but enough food that'll last me, and then not drink too much caffeine, because I don't want to be like tweaking, but also I want some caffeine, you know, performance-enhancing drugs, and then I gotta eat lunch, not too much lunch. I'm overthinking everything, but I think that it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna build up my confidence, and then I'll give it a shot. After we set up camp, go to the carnival boulders and work this thing. Okay, so this sloper, this right-hand sloper, the bane of this problem, right? It's so bad. It's blind. When I'm going up to it with my right hand, I cannot see it at all. So like, I put this tick right here, so I have some sort of reference for where I'm going. And I cannot see where to hold on to it at all. There's been a couple times that I've grabbed it and it's like decent. When I'm up here, it's fine, but I'm really grabbing it from like down here. So it's so bad. I've noticed there's a thumb catch right here. And if I can get my thumb on the thumb catch, which is barely a thumb catch, I can wrap my fingers around and find tiny nubbins to grab onto. I don't know if I grab it wide or shallow, but I'm like pinching this thing. And it's so terrible. Definitely the hard move is getting that hold properly and then doing the rest of the moves off of that right hand. It can't start slipping at all. It's really, really challenging. I was like 60% commitment on the last move. Jesus Christ.
The foot bump on the underside is crazy, dude. That's wild.
I was not.
The whole. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I panicked, dude. I panicked in my head so much. Oh my god, I panicked so fucking hard, dude. Oh, I panicked. I'm gonna throw up, dude.
Oh, God.
You know, after that horrible choke, where I felt like I wanted to throw up. I mean, I was seriously like nauseous and I wanted to cry. I ran away and like sat in the dirt and was about to cry. And then I convinced myself that like, this is not gonna help. You know, this overreaction is not gonna help you send. Like, you gotta pull yourself together. You got this. It's crazy. I'm a baby when it comes to climbing. I take it so seriously. I don't know why. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I took a 10-minute rest, but I still felt wiped. So I took another 10-minute rest. Then I gave it another burn. And I fell like halfway through that second burn, not even halfway. I fell pretty early. I didn't get it, I didn't find it. And I just dropped because I was like spending too much time. I just didn't find it. Which was disappointing to me, but at the same time, I think it worked out because I took another 10-minute rest. So it was like a 30-minute active rest, which allowed me to feel super strong on my next attempt, which was the moment of truth. You know, I'm a little off frame in this send shot at the top, but I'm just gonna let it play out so you guys can see my raw reaction.
Come on.
Nice.
Yeah!
Come on. Bang the heel.
Solid.
Wow. Dude, I hit the pinch before I even did any of those other moves. The heel hook, I was like, I'm sending. The pinch felt awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I cooled off, and I think actually like the burn before this, where I choked halfway through, was like a nice warm up. Took 20 minutes. Then burned it, but only halfway, then took 10 more minutes, so much rest. Oh my god, that right hand felt fucking mega this time.
You got
I
cold?
knew I was sending this time.
Let's go.
I hurt my hand hitting the rock. Oh, thank God! I slapped my hand so hard at the top that like my hand was like buzzing for days. I was so excited, you guys. You have no idea. It was insane. Some of you guys know. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. I'm curious, what are your guys' climbing goals and aspirations? What are you working towards right now? Let me know in the comments. This was a pretty big deal for me. I remember when I was thinking climbing a V6 would be impossible, and now I climbed a V12, and that's pretty crazy. It's easy to lose sight of your previous milestones. Every time you reach a new one, the goalposts always move, right? I mean, I had 2 amazing days of stoke. I was so happy. I couldn't sleep. I was jacked up all day, all weekend. And then you forget pretty quick how it made you feel. And then suddenly you start focusing on the next thing. And you get like I get tunnel visioned and focused on moving on, you know, climb something else, gotta climb another V12, or gotta climb a V13 now, gotta keep training, gotta keep moving, gotta keep doing stuff. I really gotta teach myself to relax, enjoy the success that I earned. Anyway, yep, gonna go climbing now. I'm not even joking.